Hey there, everybody. Welcome to Funnel Hacker TV. We're so excited to have you guys. We're going to be talking about something very, very special. Russell has been going live, doing a lot of different Instagram posts, YouTube stuff, starting out his newsletter and a lot of different things. We're going to funnel hack it today. So if you're trying to figure out, does social media work for me? How do I actually use it in my business? This is the episode to stay on. We're going to be walking through the strategy where he talks about it from the linchpin. We're going to go through this all step by step and go funnel hack everything that he is doing. So my name is Ben Moot. This is the wonderful Susan Leonardson. Welcome to Funnel Hacker TV. We'll see you right after the intro.
We are part of an underground group of entrepreneurs that you've probably never even heard of before. We are funnel hackers, and these are our stories.
Hey everybody. Okay, so before we dive into all the things that Ben just said, we first have to just recognize that there was something that happened this past weekend. So let's do water cooler really fast. And you may have seen it, you may have not, but it was Russell's birthday this past weekend. So they celebrated him in the office. I know he got to take some time and go have fun and be with his family. So it was funny, like this time last year, or was it 2 years ago, where it was like the big birthday, like dramatic demonstration that they did? This year was a little more quiet, but we didn't want it to go under the radar. We want to wish Russell a happy birthday and give him some love there.
If you guys want to tag him below, like do the tag, say happy birthday, Russell. If you haven't done it already, go for it. We're a little bit late. That was definitely last week, but there was some really cool stuff that happened there. Also, one other thing that's water cooler that we actually entirely forgot. Let me see if I can find a post really quick.
Oh, yes. Yeah. So you might have seen the post. There's a meetup in, where was that at exactly?
LA.
California, somewhere in LA. And Danny and Andy, that you guys know and love in this community, and even Justin Benton was there. They went and met up with whoever wanted to come. They were promoting it. Say, hey, if you want to come have a meetup, come join us. And Ben's finding the graphic. We'll be able to see.
I gotta find something. Yeah, I totally forgot about this. But you were all...
It's pretty awesome. I think Danny there you go. Danny posted it in the group. So we've got all of you guys that showed up and had fun there. I heard it was really awesome. You guys had a lot of fun. Yeah, and I think that James Curran was there. I recognize a few of those faces in the front. I think that they're wanting to do more of these. If you guys are interested, Danny flew all the way across the ocean to come here, and Andy flew up from Mexico, right? So this was something that was really planned out, and they wanted to put it together because we want to cultivate the community more in person, more so than just, the one time we can all get together at FHL every year. Like we can do meetups. So I think maybe the call to action here is, one, let us know if you would be interested in going to a meetup, if there was one in your area, and let us know where you live. Generally, don't give us your address. And then I think the other thing is, like, maybe would you be interested in helping to organize it? Let us know that too. We'll see what happens there.
Absolutely. But we might need your address if you want to win some swag. Should we let everybody win some swag today? Would that be fun?
Yes. We are having a trivia question today, which we haven't had one in a while. So let's do trivia. And we're actually giving away something from ClickFunnels. We have the cool blue water bottle. So if you want to have the water bottle, or you just want some bragging rights that you won, let us know what you think the answer is to this down in the comments. You can put A, B, or C. What is the purpose of the attractive character flywheel, which is what we're talking about today? Is it A, to help the attractive character look super fly? Is it B, to have a consistent traffic strategy to your MIFGI? And DD stands for dramatic demonstration, but I ran out of room. Or is it C, to find more confidence in making content? So put your answer down in the comments. And if you're like, yeah, I really kind of don't know the answer yet, stick around, because we're going to be talking about it. And maybe you'll find that answer throughout our talking about it. And then you can answer it before we reveal the answer and the winner at the end of today's episode.
Yes. And Andy, by the way, said, Danny and I had a blast in LA at the meetup. was awesome to meet all the funnel hackers. So we want to hear stories. Let us know the stories. Let us know your answer for trivia. We're literally watching all the comments as they're coming in. So as you guys comment in order to win the trivia, we got you. I'm going to be writing down your name. We got it. And then we're going to reveal it at the very end of the episode, and you're going to have a chance to be able to win. So let us know what your answer is, A, B, or C. And let's go ahead and jump in really quick to what we're going to talk about today. Today, we wanted to do a little bit of funnel hacking with Ben and with Susan. We wanted to jump in and do a little bit different and talk about this thing. Has anybody missed this thing? Has anyone not seen it? Okay. This is really, really cool. So this is a strategy from the Linchpin. It's, if you don't have your copy, like literally you can go grab a copy. I'd highly recommend it. We have ours. We hold on to it like treasure. If you have not gotten your copy yet, can we pull up that banner really quick, Tim? So I created a banner really quick, and the banner is you can getting your copy at linchpinbook.com. So there's a link in Facebook. There's a link inside of YouTube. You guys should be able to find this. There's also, if you're on X, just go to linchpinbook.com. You should be good to go because we are streaming to X now, which is sick. So Susan, can you give us like a little walkthrough of like what it is we're going to be talking about? We're not going to teach this per se, but yeah, can you like the intro on that?
Okay, so we're gonna, if you have the Linchpin book, you will find what we're going to be talking about on page 90, starting on page 90, and it is the attractive character flywheel. But one thing you will notice is that the graphic that we have up on the screen actually isn't in the Linchpin book. And I think that there's a really good explanation to why that is. And I'm going to make the assumption and give my hypothesis based on what I think it is. Because the Linchpin book was getting created while Russell was also formulating the attractive character flywheel graphic. So it wasn't ready in time to get into the Linchpin book. But if you were at FHL and you got the Linchpin playbook, looks like this. If you were there and you have this still, the graphic is actually in there. And for those of you who were not there, we're going to do like a quick overview of it real quick so that you're all on the same page. Yeah.
Also, if you went to Comic Club Live, if you have attended that event, you also have the ability to get the PDF version of this and the workbook. So you guys got a whole bunch of different stuff there. If you paid attention, you were there. We try to make the noise. If you missed it, make sure to get on all the notifications because we got good stuff coming.
And with that said, like if you're like, well, I have the Linchpin book, but I don't have that, like, dang, I can't learn it. That's not true. The Linchpin book has all of like the information of how to execute on it in it. It literally just has the graphic. There's like nothing else in this. So you're really not missing out on much, especially if you can just get your hands on this graphic, which we're giving you right here on the screen. So real quick, what this is, if you look at the very top where it says shorts, long, Dream 100, these are all of the like organic traffic methods to get traffic into your funnel system. So we're going to dive into that. I'm going to come back to that in a second. And then you will notice that there's on the right side, there's a box that says paid ads. There's a spot for paid ads in the attractive character flywheel. So yeah. And then the email newsletter, and there's Nifty and there's dramatic demonstration. Those are all places that we're sending the traffic to. Notice that paid ads is going straight to dramatic demonstrations. The other content, shorts, long, Dream 100 can go to any of it. So the important thing to remember here is these are like your options, right? You don't have to have every single piece of this right away when you're starting your attractive character flywheel. This is like your menu of options, and maybe you're working up to having something in all of these areas for your business. So what we're going to do today is dive into what does Russell have right now when it comes to the attractive character flywheel. Where is he posting out content? We know he does paid ads, so we can like check that one off, right? He does paid ads. And then we're going to talk about like, okay, what is he doing in that top part of the graphic? And let's take a look at it and see like what observations can we make? We're going to funnel hack his attractive character flywheel. Anything you want to add to that, Ben?
Couple things. If you guys are following along, like Russell is building this all step by step, and inside of the 2CCX coaching program, like you're given ideas about what that is and all that stuff when you get the Linchpin book. But in the 2CCX program, he's like taking you on the journey and building everything with you step by step. And so you get to go on that journey with him. So like right now he's preparing for his next big challenge he's going to do for Secrets of Success. So what is the training that's about to drop for everybody? It's dramatic demonstrations. So he's already gone through all the attractive character pieces, which is why we're seeing it. So if you're following specifically his Secrets of Success journey, you're funnel hacking this far better. There's something that he's doing right now where he's making a newsletter actually a traffic source. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but if you're in Secrets of Success, look in your emails that you're getting for the Secrets of Success newsletter, because there's this thing at the bottom where this is now becoming a traffic source and not just its own location. So this is really cool stuff going on. But with that said, should we jump in? Is that okay? Let's just start going through everything.
Let's do it. Yeah.
Funnel hacking time. All right. So first off, the first thing that Russell says is build out your newsletter. So if you guys aren't on the Marketing Secrets newsletter, come over here really quick and just go ahead and put your name over here, put in your email, and subscribe to the newsletter. So that way you start getting the newsletter. The newsletter is going out every single day. You want proof? Here be proof. So this is the one for today that's going out. So it's got the header here. We have a trivia piece. And then a little introduction, and then a little bit of like what's going to happen and what you can learn in 2 minutes or less. Number one is the newsletter. Number two, we highlight this most recent podcast episode. Next, we talk about like things that are happening in the community, just links to you guys. Like this is mostly community building. It's links to your questions in the Facebook group, things like that. So we highlight it here, but you're also can be highlighted inside of here, which is really, really cool. And then the answer to the trivia question above. It's kind of similar to Funnel Hacker TV in a lot of ways, which I just realized. So you go to the newsletter, and he talks about one of the most valuable lessons he's ever learned. And there's usually a call to action in there somewhere. So you have just a link in there. That's like, by the way, there's some free value here. It's maybe about the books. It might be about Linchpin. It may be about, this one's about list building. So he gives you list building secrets for free. So that way you guys can go and watch this 5-day training for free. So he shares that with you. Then inside of here, he's got from the community. So we have links. Do people still buy products from emails, Instagram posts, the podcast, and Facebook strategy? By the way, these are a lot of your guys' posts. The only one that's from Russell today, I think, is just the podcast episode. So that was really, really cool. And then there's a little sponsored section, the answer to trivia, and then request to reply, let us know, all that stuff. So we see all of that. So he's been sending this out daily. These are the last couple ones, possible versus probable. And he goes through the exact same thing. So this has been happening over and over and over. So he has a newsletter. He's doing it daily. Whoops. And I lost access to that one. I think there we go. Facebook ads down again. So you don't have to be doing a daily newsletter. That's not the strategy here. We're just funnel hacking what Russell does. And Russell goes above and beyond, and he's spectacular. So number one, I wanted to highlight that. Now, the first thing that he does, oh, by the way, when he does that, he also takes these and he tosses them on the blog. So if you just go to marketingsecrets.com and go to the blog section, you can see the latest ones here. If you're like, I'm missing something that Russell's doing, go over to the blogs, come check it out. And literally when you comment, it is seen. So come in here is one of the most valuable lessons I've ever learned. That was today. No comments yet. Come in and blow it up. I started this business 18 years ago, and the business was completely different. So he talks about the process. Once again, has the call to action. You can come in here, react, do comments, a whole bunch of stuff. All right. So that's all being posted to the blog. So that's like the basic foundation piece. The next piece of the linchpin is shorts. Now I'm going to start a little bit different. I'm actually going to start really quick with TikTok, or it's not TikTok, sorry, Twitter. Because this is it's a short form content, but it's different than what you would expect. Like, who are the only two people I follow? Russell and ClickFunnels. So if you come here, I get a reaction, things like this all the time. So I'm always getting these every single day. There's a new little question. So on the topic of funnels, what's your number one conversion optimization tip? How many of us forgive others, but we don't forgive ourselves? It's all just these little itsy bitsy moments. Some of them are super crazy value posts. Others of them are just these little nuggets here and there. And we're going to talk about this. Like, he's focusing on several strategies right now in multiple places. I don't think Twitter is a big piece from what we're seeing here, but it is something that we keep alive in order to make sure that people know that Russell is alive. And so that's over here. But I think Instagram is kind of where things are getting kind of crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Instagram's been pretty fun to watch because I think, is it true, Ben, that Instagram is kind of Russell's favorite, right?
I think so.
I know it's where he's been hanging out for many years. So he's been posting these really awesome shorts that are like a series, and there's a couple of these series going. And like one is the bibliomaniac ones, where he's walking through, his obsession of books and like, why is he buying all these books? And you get to see like the behind the scenes of what's going on there.
There we go.
Yeah.
I'd find it.
And he also is doing the one that we've teased recently of the of writing the book, right? Writing his next book.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And that one's been fun. Like we highlighted it here on FHTV of the post where he was like, I'm deleting everything that I've written so far and I'm starting over, right? He's letting people in, which I think for both of these, it's interesting to note that both of them are allowing people to see what's going on behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm. It's the closest to get, like, if you ever watched Funnel Hacker TV back in the day when it was like the in the office experience and it was like Russell and Steve and Dave and just like the synergy and the drama and the fun. This is the closest that I've found that we get to this. And it's really neat to be able to have this kind of a view into Russell's life. And kind of see him, like, he's at this point, he's talking about how he's funnel hacking different books, how he talks to Annie Grace. And so this is day 2 of the biblio, or of writing. Day 3 of writing. Like, how do I actually do this? It's being able to see the series, being able to see the behind the scenes, being able to feel like you're a part of everything, but then at the same time doing the traditional stuff. So if you guys listened to the podcast episode recently, like, the podcast episode tells you what's coming before anything else. I don't know if you've caught that. But he's like, we're trying this new thing and it's a new social strategy and it's not this traditional one that you're normally used to. We're trying a couple different things that are different. And he lays the groundwork for all of this. And so there's some things that are repurposed. There are some things that are like he's doing specifically for shorts. And now he's doing these series as well. And so it's really, really neat. Also, they just implemented, I noticed this. If you DM me book, you also get the free book. There was one DM that was earlier that like you DM something else and you got a free ClickFunnels account. Like, they're implementing these DMs with ManyChat, which I thought was really, really interesting too. So they're creating a list building sequence into Instagram here. So I thought that was neat.
That's awesome. Can we, let me know when you're done with Instagram.
Yeah, go for it.
Let's bring up the attractive character flywheel graphic again and like kind of orient to where we're at and what we're talking about. And I know a bunch of you have jumped on since we had this up. So we've covered the newsletter, which is down in the bottom left corner. That is one of the places that you'd be sending traffic to. And as Ben mentioned, Russell's also using it as a way to create traffic, send them into other funnels. And then we've covered X or Twitter and Instagram, which is up in that top left corner, which is the shorts, right? So we've done, there's short form content. There's
a little bit more in shorts too. So can I share a little bit there? Because this is cool. So if you go back to shorts, can we share my screen again really quick, Tim? Sorry, I'm throwing things around. So if we go back over here, so we have Russell's shorts that are on his page, but then he has a Secrets of Success channel that is specifically, so he has a Bibliomania movie. If you want that, there's a process for that. So like, you can actually come and see like him talking about P.T. Barnum's actual watch. You can see like what it means to be a bibliomaniac. Like, there's different things that are on different channels too, which is like even a little more like mind exploding and crazy and ridiculous. Like the fact that there's more content on other channels as well. So like literally we try to catch as much as we can inside of ClickFunnels, but there's so much that's happening that literally the best place to go to is just go and follow the channels, because there's so much happening and we'll cover as much as we can here for you. Also, really quick in shorts, he does shorts on YouTube, and I've been getting like, these have been like now been like being sent to me. So now I'm seeing these as well. I watch them on Instagram all the time, but I'm a YouTube nerd. Like, I love YouTube. And so like, that's my go-to. And so I've been seeing these start to hit me, which is really, really cool. So if you just go to his channel, you click on shorts, you can see those. We can sort by the most popular. You can see which ones are doing the best. And so it's interesting to see him taking the things that are working there and having them work in the channel when it's appropriate. The YouTube channel has a totally different strategy. And I think that's where we're going to break into here in just a moment when we talk about long form. Correct?
Yeah, well, and then also some of the shorts make it over to Facebook too, right?
Oh,
And
yes.
also the Reels, right? So Reels is Instagram and Facebook because they kind of go hand in hand. So
Yep.
he's leveraging the shared platform there, shared ownership by Meta. And so the Reels and the shorts go from Instagram and onto Facebook. So it's kind of touching all of the, like, wherever people like to hang out. One of the things that is it in Traffic Secrets where Russell says, like, he learned the lesson of don't try to get people to switch platforms.
Yes.
They're going to be on the platform of choice.
Mm-hmm.
Just show up there if that's where you want to be reaching them.
Yep, absolutely.
So that is why he's everywhere.
Right.
And
Are we sure that he doesn't have an identical twin? Justin Benton, you're hilarious. Oh, that's
yes. Okay, so should we move into YouTube?
Yeah, let's go to YouTube really quick. And so if we bring up YouTube, something that you'll see here, like YouTube, you'll see like several months ago we talked about this right here. He took down a whole bunch of videos on YouTube. He actually tossed them secretly onto Rumble. I didn't tell you that, but they're on Rumble. And they're really cool. Like, it's all the OG stuff. Anyways, so he's got the I'm starting over video that has done really well. And this strategy has been very different. We're not teaching marketing strategies per se. This is more general. This is more strategic. And we got a couple of interviews. This one's with Jeremy Miner. This one's with Myron Golden. There's and it's been interesting. Like, we've been it's really easy to create content when it's just you, right? You just turn on the camera and you go. You're going to do this thing. You're like, you know what? I have an idea. We're just going to make it happen. And you run really quick. We've been having to plan ahead for the YouTube channel. We've been saying, you know what? I don't like this topic idea. We should do these topic ideas. And he dedicates a day to recording. I actually went out one of these times and he was recording a whole bunch of different shorts and YouTube videos and all these different things. And so there is a backlog of these where the team is able to work on them. And the newest one that was just launched was the #1 secret to get ahead of 99% of people, which is really, really good. Is there anything you've noticed particularly about YouTube that's different?
Yeah, there's definitely, since the new content has been being published, there's a different feel. It feels more like, and I'm going to go like tactical. It feels like the content is more meant for modern YouTube. When I say modern YouTube, YouTube has been around for a while. And so if you're like still doing the same thing that was working 10 years ago, it may not be working today. And so that we saw that shift when he made the decision of like, let's get rid of the stuff that's not serving the channel. Let's make this new content. And it does feel like it's more planned. Like you said, it's more, and I don't know what their practices were before.
Structured.
Yeah. But it does feel like it's more intentional in trying to play the YouTube game of let's like reach the bigger audience of YouTube and not just putting content out for our funnel hackers, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, that video.
It's awesome. I'm really loving the videos.
It's different too, because like it's Russell talking about like it's not funnel strategy, it's not success strategy, it's just Russell. And I think we've missed kind of that opportunity. Like, we like to hear him in the echo chambers of the funnelverse, but it's really neat to be able to hear him just talk about these general ideas and kind of bring these up. And that's just totally different. It's a great looking shirt, Ben. Yes, it is. I love the Kennedy Train shirt. Nice call, Tyler. So yeah, that's really, really cool. Really cool on the YouTube channel. Couple of different changes there. Let's go back over here really quick. So that's the introduction to long form. He's also doing a couple other things that are long form as well. He's doing, let's see, what's listed on here? Podcast, YouTube, Facebook, and blog. So the blog is definitely there. So we've got the blog. So any newsletter thing is being tossed over to there. We just talked about YouTube. Let's talk about the podcast really quick, because there have been some changes over here too. And I've really, really loved that as well. So, yeah, go for it.
Yeah, I was just going to remind, like you said it earlier, that the podcast is really it's almost like the window into Russell's mind, like as close as you can get to that, right? It's like the thoughts that he has, if he was, verbalizing his internal thoughts, like the podcast is where that comes out.
So so we did 2 Comic Club Live and he loved it. And he's like, we should do more of these. And so he did the podcast, The Power Behind Curated Events, where he teased where else he's going to use something like 2 Comma Club Live or 2 Comma Club Live Linchpin Edition. And he's like, ooh. And literally, if you guys watch us on Tuesday, that's when he launched the Category King Claim Your Throne event just for Inner Circle people. It's a curated event just for them. The first day went for like 9 hours. No joke. It was a long day, but it was really good. Everybody absolutely loved it. Day 2 was a little shorter, but it was really, really cool. So he's talking about like little things. He's planting these different seeds really early on. And as you notice, some of them are getting to be a little longer. And so he's increasing his length, his time. And at the same time, he's starting to record video. So here soon, you might be able to see some shorts that are about this. That way they can market this a little bit more. And it adds into that social strategy there. And instead of Instagram and YouTube and things like that, maybe in ads. So that way they can start to promote this a little bit more. But I think the angle we're going is a little bit longer on the videos. So you can see longer videos over here, and definitely come in here and watch. Russell literally, so something interesting about Russell. When you want to be seen by Russell, you literally listen to the podcast, take a screenshot, and tag him in it. I did that 3 times before I worked at ClickFunnels, and he replied to me every single time. I was like, what the? I'm not saying he's going to reply to you, but that was something that was interesting. Like, yeah, if you're on here and you're tagging, you're like, thank you, like, this was great. Or if you're on Facebook and you're talking about like this and you're like having a conversation about this, like, he reads these things. Like, this is important to him. And so it's interesting to be able to see like what actually, like, it's hard to reach these people, but when you actually like, when you know what they do, it's really like what's really important to them. And right now, the Attractive Character Flywheel is of utmost importance. So it's really cool to be able to see him go through this. And then I think the last thing is Facebook, obviously, but not a lot of long form on Facebook. It's mostly just the short little things here. Is there anything else that you missed like in Attractive Character? Because there's something that I want to make sure everybody gets. I want to make sure everyone has that chance to win the mug from, or the picture from
I actually was going to say, let's maybe bring that question back up now that we've kind of gone through. So this is the trivia question of today. If you get it right, we'll put you into the drawing to win a ClickFunnels water bottle, which is the awesome blue one up there in the corner. What is the purpose of the Attractive Character Flywheel? Is it A, to help the attractive character look super fly? Is it B, to have a consistent traffic strategy to your Mickey and dramatic demonstration? Is it C, to find more confidence in making content? And so just put A, B, or C down in the comments. I've got the name spinner thing. I'm putting all your names into who are putting the right answer down, and we'll choose a winner here in a moment. But Ben, go ahead. Was there anything else that you wanted to?
So a couple of other things. So I'm looking at a couple of comments that you guys have put in here. So this is Outsourcing Institute. So appreciate that, Farouk. We talked about the SEO strategy. So the SEO strategy is something we have like separate teams. So the ClickFunnels team has an SEO strategist and a team that helps with SEO. There's a team that's helping Secrets to Success. There's a team that's helping Marketing Secrets. And so there's different teams that are helping every single group. And they're all trying to not cross-pollinate and compete with each other. So there's a lot that's happening on the SEO side. And so that's become a very important focus. So just FYI, like, why aren't you focusing on there? It is. SEO is a slow game, you know, Farouk. It takes 6 months to actually get some traction on the things that you want. So really, really, really cool. Justin answers, I want to say A. I want to say A. Okay, cool. Other things on the Attractive Character, just FYI, like if you don't have your copy of the Linchpin book, you should get it. It's going to go into detail on all these different things, and I'd highly, highly recommend it. The link is down below for you guys. It's pinned on Facebook. It's on the YouTube channel in the description. It's the very first link when you open up the description. And it takes you through this starting on page 90 and what the strategy is. But what I like to do, because I'm a funnel hacker, I love funnel hacking. I read the strategy and then I see how people are implementing it, and I take the lessons from both. I don't want to rely on just the one. I like the lessons from both because I'm a nerd. And if you're a nerd, then hopefully this has been helpful. If you've liked this, let us know. We'll do some more of these. Maybe we go through a little bit more in the Linchpin. Maybe we go through a couple other things. But with the series that are happening right now on YouTube, with the or on Instagram, like he's got the series for the books. He's got a series for Bibliomania. He's got a series for other different pieces. And you guys are going to keep seeing these come out. He's about to have stuff come out for the podcast. Is really interesting stuff on Instagram, plus the shift that he's made on YouTube. The question is, where is he shifting next? and what are the changes that he's going to be making. And I'm going to tell you, you should watch and pay attention because it's very, very interesting. And it's cool to be able to see from the inside, but Russell is secret keeper. It's not me. I can't tell you anything. Watch and pay attention. And if you really want to know, definitely get the notifications from Funnel Hacker TV by texting FHTV to 208-231-3797. But yeah. All right. We've been getting a whole bunch of different answers to the trivia. I almost wonder if it's time to go ahead and highlight that. What are you thinking?
Yeah, let's definitely do the question one more time. You guys have like one more chance if you're watching to put your answer into the comments. I can add your name to the spinner wheel.
Yep.
And then if you're watching on YouTube, actually, no matter where you're watching, like if you're chosen as the winner, make sure that you send either Ben or me a message, whoever you can like connect with. Because over on YouTube, if we select one of you as a winner, or even on X, if there's one of you over there, we can't send you messages over there. So you have to do the reach out to us, probably over on Facebook. Okay.
Yep. We're just going to ask for your address so that way we can ship you said water bottle.
Yes.
So yeah. So if you win, let us know so that way we can actually come in and help. What do you mean D all of the above? That's not an answer. Justin.
All of the above. I mean, that's kind of what I was thinking too there, Justin. Because, okay, so does it, if you could only choose one, what's the main purpose of the attractive character flywheel? To help the attractive character look super fly, to have a consistent traffic strategy to your Mickey and dramatic demonstration and newsletter, just couldn't fit it in there. And then C, to find more confidence in making content. Okay, I think that we've got all the people onto our spinner, so I'll go ahead and bring that up.
All right. Really quick, before you do that, we should reveal the answer first. Yes.
Oh, yeah, we probably should do that. Go ahead and do that while I'm not sure.
Okay, so let's go ahead and bring up the answer really quick. The answer is A, B, C, or D. It is B. The answer is the goal of the attractive character flywheel is to help you have consistent traffic strategy to your Mifke funnels, your dramatic demonstrations, your newsletter, all the different things that help energize and bring revenue into your business. These are all the traffic sources that exist. Do you remember in Traffic Secrets, Russell warned us about the coming storm? He reminded people in the inner circle on Tuesday about this. So the coming storm is here, it's existing, and it's just growing in strength. It's going to hit out all of the different paid ad strategies. So focus on these different pieces. If you guys answered B, you are entered to win. And let's go ahead and show.
And congratulations, because everybody answered B. You guys all knew your stuff. But I do like Justin's answer the best of D, all of the above. Because I think it can do all of those things. Okay, so we're just going to click it. Let's see who the winner is of the water bottle. And then remember, reach out to us and give us your address. It looks like it's Teresa. Hey, Teresa. We will get you the water bottle sent out to you. And I know Teresa, so I will make sure that I get in touch with her. All right. Okay, perfect. So as Ben said, let us know if you loved this. If you missed last episode from Tuesday, we did this similar thing, but for dramatic demonstration stuff. So go check out that one too, if you liked this format of us just diving in on one thing and going crazy and funnel hacking it. So, all right. Awesome, guys. Thank you for being here. This is absolutely fun. If you guys enjoyed this and you want more of this, do let us know. Like literally, like we live off of the comments. So like if you're still here, leave a comment, say made it to the end, hashtag complete. Like let us know that you guys are here. We love having you guys here. We're going to keep doing this every single Tuesday and Thursday. We go live on Funnel Hacker TV. We talk about what's new. We talk about what's coming, give you FOMO. You know what? I'm actually going to bring these up really quick, because if you guys are here for the first time, we have Water Cooler. We walk through all the stuff that's happening in the office. We highlight you guys. When we are able to be on events, we have Funnel Hacker on TV. If there's something coming up, then we have forecast. If there's something that you've potentially missed, we have FOMO. We talk about things that have just been released inside of ClickFunnels, inside of 2.0 moments, and we play with 2.0 in our 2.0 migration strategy. We have trivia treasures that happens all the time. We have a lot of things happening here inside of Funnel Hacker TV. If you guys want to be a part of that, keep inside of the loop. Jump in, let us know, comment. We live off the comments. The comments let Facebook know, YouTube know, Twitter that you exist. It lets us know that you exist, and it creates that system where we're able to get this out to more funnel hackers. So guys, thanks for being here. We'll be here again on Tuesday, same time, and we'll see you over there.
My name is Russell Brunson, and I'm part of an underground group of entrepreneurs that you've probably never even heard of before. We don't rely on cash from venture capitalists to get started, and we don't even have goals to go public either. In fact, our motivation is the exact opposite. You see, we have products and services and things that we know change people's lives. But because we're fighting against the big brands, people with literally unlimited budgets, we have to do things differently. We have to do things smarter. We don't have financial safety nets because every test we take is with our own money. We have to be profitable from day number one. So how do we do that? How is that even possible? If you ask the MBAs or look in your college textbooks, they will tell you that what we are doing is impossible, yet it's happening every single day. And it's happening through an art and a science that we call funnel hacking. It's not really something that I can explain to you. It's something I have to show you. These stories are a glimpse of entrepreneurs just like you who have a dream and a vision who want to change the world in their own little way. I use the funnel hacking process to help make their dreams become a reality. Yes, we are funnel hackers, and these are our stories.